Hi, I'm Dave Koch. Welcome to episode 4, where we will be discussing how to build your portfolio and even your website when you have no clients. I think the best way to go through this is for you to understand how I did it for myself. One of the first things I did was research. And this research was a little bit more fun than the episode 3 research, I'll tell you. And what I did was I watched YouTube videos. I did what you're doing right now. I went out and I searched for, found professionals in the business and looked at how they did it. And I have to tell you, like a lot of you, I watched a lot of Rich Baum videos. I learned a lot from him and the notorious flamboyant and all that. Needed to test that. And so the first thing I did was I shot here. I shot my house. I shot my house more than once, more than 5 times, I'd say. And I tried different things. I tried things when the light was on that side of the house, when the light was on this side of the house. This is east, by the way. That is west. The sun goes like that here. That's south. You're south of me. I'm on the north side. Anyway, that's how this house works. So I tried a lot of different things with light streaming through these windows and with no light in these windows. And I learned how to do different things. So also during this period, my daughter was taking a lot of ballet classes. So I got to know a lot of the other parents while we spend that hour during class waiting for our girls to get out. And one of them just so happened to be having a house that she was going to be selling. They were moving. And she let me shoot it. And I think it was 2,800 square feet, something like that. It wasn't much. But it was a nice house. It was furnished. And she said, you can go at it. And I'm not ashamed to admit it took me 4 hours. But I spent a lot of time on that because this was going to be a portfolio piece. And that's what you should do too. You know, those first 3 or 4 shoots that you get, you need every single one of those because that's all you've got. So take your time, spend the 4 hours, find a friend like that that will allow you that time so that you can craft those images. If you can, get a Cam Ranger and use your iPad, and look at your images and make sure you're getting everything that you think you are, because a lot of times you're not. So between my house and that house, I had 10 or 15 fairly decent pictures, at least I thought. Another one of the moms in that dance class was a realtor, and she took pity on me, I guess. She gave me a couple of jobs. They started off as just little condos or little things like that. But I never let her down. And I always delivered her good pictures. And I shot something not for her. She called me a week and a half ago to shoot another place for her broker. So I'm still getting jobs from her, and I do all of her stuff. So anyway, my point is look everywhere. Hit up your friends, hit up anybody you know. And if you know anybody who's a realtor, definitely hit them up. You have to get as many jobs as you can, as fast as you can, to build up that portfolio. And as much as you can, spend as much time on each of those jobs as you can, because you want all of those. All of those are not potential portfolio pieces. All of those are your portfolio. So work hard. Try to get varying different things so that you can use 1 or 2 pictures from this house and 1 or 2 pictures from that house, and they'll all go together and really say good things about your work. Another thing is, I would say that 10 good pictures is not as good as 5 excellent pictures. When you're picking out pictures for that hero slider at the top of your page, or the 2 or 3 topmost pictures on your web page, only pick your best. Don't, if you look at a picture and go, I like that, except if you say except, don't use the picture. It's not worth it. If you don't have decent window pulls, if it's a beautiful room, but the window pulls are not up to par, you will be known as the photographer who can't do window pulls. So don't show less than perfect images. And if that means that you only have 5 images to show those 5 images. You don't want to show the images that show anything less than perfection in your craft. I would say go back to your list of the things that you like and you don't like and use that to help define the template that you're going to go for. A couple things I'd recommend for your website. You really only need a few pages. You need a main landing page, and you want to keep that fairly simple. You want to, it needs to have your keywords on it. It needs to, have your images on it, but it doesn't need to be overwhelming. I think when you try and put too much on it, you kind of, people go, and they go away from it. If they want to learn more about you, they'll go to the next page, which is an About Me page. This is, I think, not the place that you want to say, oh, I'm so good, I'm the best photographer in the world, blah, blah, blah. You want to say, I'm married, I've lived in Salt Lake City for 25 years, I have 2 kids, I raise elephants. Let it be about you. Have a personality. People want to know who you are. To wrap this episode up, I think we just need to reiterate the idea that you don't necessarily need clients to build a portfolio. You've got friends, you've got family, and you probably know at least one realtor, whether you know it or not. Use them, leverage them to build your portfolio and get yourself started. That's the best way to get the first 3 or 4 houses under your belt. And you're going to learn something in the process. So take advantage of that time. Build a website right off. Use those same images, put those on it. That's going to help you get found, and it's going to help you look more professional. Keep it simple. You don't want an overly complicated website. You don't want people having to search all over for your pricing and how to contact you. Make it easy. It's always best to be the easiest experience possible. SEO is critical. Keywording is critical. Make sure that you do something to boost the SEO. That's the search engine optimization in your website, so that you're found for what you do. The next episode, episode 5, will be about the financial realities of starting your business. So we'll get into that fairly deeply in the next episode. Here's a little tip for you. Don't overthink your website. Again, simplicity is the best. Clients don't care about fancy moves and things happening and all that. They want to see your work. They want to know how to contact you. That's it. Give that to them. Don't overthink it. Just get it done. I hope this has been helpful. We've got a more in-depth version of this video and a lot of other videos in the series on my homepage. There's a link down in the description below. I hope you'll take a look.